How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my preview for Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Obviously, it is at the Old Trafford. The first time we're playing Manchester United in my lifetime. I think it was back in the late 90s that we played them. Obviously, it would have been that season that we got relegated, so about 24 years ago now. So yeah, it's a first for me and a first for a lot of Forest fans of my generation for us to play Manchester United. And yeah, to see us step out at Old Trafford. Obviously, we did play at Old Trafford last season with the youth team in that Youth Cup final, which I think we were robbed in. But that's by the by. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I think, you know, the World Cup was brilliant. I loved the World Cup, and I was sad to let the England national team go. But now we're back with Forest again. I'm fully invested in back in club football, and you know, I think it was really great that we got a 4-1 win against Blackburn. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a video on that, as I was busy with the run up to Christmas at work and one thing and another. But you know, to get a 4-1 win, to really come back and show that we're still firing on all cylinders, or that we are firing on all cylinders, to show that we are now doing that, was really big, because I was a bit nervous coming back, given the fact that we did do so well coming onto the break, sorry. But you know, with that 1 month break at the World Cup, would it affect us? How's it going to affect us? And you know, it was a good 4-1 win. Okay, it was against a Championship side, but that rustiness wasn't really there, to be fair. You know, we did play really lovely football and showed that, say, if we do go down, we should come back up without a struggle, really. But Manchester United away is going to be a whole different story. It's going to be a tricky test. Obviously, Manchester United have had a mixed start to the season. You know, they've had some poor results. You look at Brighton at home to open the season. You know, my mind's just gone totally blank now. But they've not had the greatest start to the season. You know, they have had some poor results, but then they've picked things up of late. You know, Ten Hag's really got his team playing well, and like Lisandro Martinez has settled in well. Rashford's on good form coming out of the World Cup, so you know, it's not going to be easy. But it might be easier than we think, depending what Manchester United side turn up. If it's a Manchester United side that, you know, beat the likes of Arsenal and Manchester United, Arsenal or Liverpool, then it could be a tricky one. But then if it's the type that turned up, like I say, against Brighton at the start of the season, then we could really fancy our chances. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see how things pan out. I'm obviously really hoping that we get all 3 points, because a win today will see us leap out of the bottom 3. I'm not sure how long that would have been since we've been out of the bottom 3, but a win today can see us leapfrog Everton, and we would be level on points with a team above them. But because of goal difference ours being so poor, we're still going to be below them, but we will be out of the bottom 3, which is fantastic news. And you know, it's something that will really bring a lot of confidence to us, because you know, currently we are sat at second bottom, and that's obviously because Wolves did beat Everton yesterday. But it'll just, you know, to know that we're out of the bottom 3 will really help us to drive on and push forward, I think. And yeah, like I say, Manchester United away is not an easy game. I kind of expected us maybe to lose, but I thought that against Liverpool, to be fair, we beat them, so who knows. But yeah, Manchester United, like I say, have got a very good side. They don't have Ronaldo now, and obviously Ronaldo wasn't playing very much all season. He was more coming off the bench sort of thing, but they haven't got Ronaldo now, so I don't know if that's going to be a positive to them or a negative. I could see it being a positive, and to be fair, I thought that when he came, I was a bit like, he doesn't really fit the style of play that Solskjaer was implementing at Old Trafford, because they're a team that were a bit more like counter-attacking, get the ball to Bruno and let him link the play up, let him have a go from range sort of thing. And then when Ronaldo came, he wasn't really that kind of player who would fit into a counter-attacking system. He didn't really like to come back and track back and things like that. So it wasn't really the kind of side that matched what they were doing. They were quite a, I don't want to say selfless team, because they had the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who was their main star, but it was a team that they didn't really aim for kind of a main man like Ronaldo. They aimed for Bruno, like I say, but he wasn't like the main person that they had to sort of mould their team around. He just fit into what they wanted to do. So, you know, I was a bit unsure about that. So maybe him gone now might be a positive for them, but we'll have to wait and see how things unfold in the coming weeks. But as for Forest then, obviously Henderson can't play, so that's a big loss. I'm hoping Hennessy can play. It says on FPL, Fantasy Premier League, that he does have a 75% chance of playing with a knock. So hopefully he can play. I'm not sure whether Cooper's announced anything about that or it's come out at all that he's going to play. I hope he does. Jordan Smith, I don't want to be disrespectful to him. He's been really good for us in the past. Like, he made a crucial save in that game that kept us up. You know, that save against Ipswich. And he sort of was in goal when we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup a couple of seasons back, that 4-2 match. But I just don't see that he has the quality for this level. As much as I'd love to be proven wrong, I'm just not 100% sure on that. So hopefully Hennessy can play. I'd really be a bit more calm and a bit more relaxed should Hennessy start tonight. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he's okay and he's back to full fitness, or as good as he can be for this one. We do have a fair few injuries. I mean, I know Neco Williams was out for a little bit. I think it was Neco Williams. Was it Neco Williams? I can't remember. But I definitely know, like, Niakarte's out, Mangala. You know, we're not as full strength as we could be. But I still think we could put out a really good side. You know, I can't remember if it was Williams or not. I don't think I think it was Aurier who was out. I knew one of the full-backs was out. But I'd go with a back four of either what are we on about? Either Aurier or Williams. I think they're both really good. Why do I keep saying Hen? I want to say Henderson or Henderson. I don't know why I want to say that. I do apologise. But, you know, I probably prefer Aurier. I think he's been more solid for us. And in that little run we had at the back end of the time before the World Cup, Aurier really settled his place down at that right back spot, and he was playing really well. So I'll probably go with him there. A back two for me, I'll probably have Worrell and Cook, I think. Yeah, I'll go with those two. Cook with that experience, and I've had doubts about Cook, but I think he's come good of late, and I'm quite happy to have him there. And Joe Worrell, you know, loves the club captain, and he's growing into the Premier League. There were question marks over him, especially in that Everton game, where you felt like the goal that Demarai Gray scored might have been down to Worrell and his poor positioning, but I think he's growing into things and he's looking a lot more solid at the back there. And then at left back, I do believe Harry Toffolo might be injured. I should have done more research before doing this video. I do apologise. But if Toffolo's fit, I'll go with him. If not, I'll go with Williams on the left, like he does for Wales, and then on the right, Serge Aurier. The midfield three for me then, Remo Freuler did really well at the World Cup, got himself a goal there, get him in that midfield three for me. Yates also, he's been excellent for us this year, one of our standout players, get him in the midfield. And then obviously Checo Kouyate's out at the minute. O'Brien could be a shout in the middle of the park, had a bit of energy in there. You know, obviously came off the bench against Fulham and did really, really well, and he's been pretty decent when he's played for us, so I'd stick him in that midfield three. And then the front three for me, I would go with Johnson, Lingard and Awoniyi, and then be able to bring on Morgan Gibbs-White for either three of them. But yeah, I'm a bit nervous for this game in terms of Manchester United, and if they're on their game, it could be a really tricky one. If not, then we could have a chance to cause an upset here. But we'll see how things go. My heart is going 2-1 Forest, 1-0 Forest. My head's probably saying 2-0 Man United, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, let us know down below what you think the score's going to be. Let us know who you think's going to start and what you think is going to happen with the game. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you did enjoy, and come on, you Reds.